There we go. Greetings, salutations. It's TNathan. Can y'all see me? Yeah. Can you see me? All right, let's get this multi-stream going. Let's get Instagram online. Instagram, you online? All right, that Instagram online. TikTok, is TikTok online? Not yet. Of course, TikTok's not online yet. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, I know. I know. Well, YouTube online, Twitch online. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, you can feel it all over. What in the hell? Two, one, two, three. I don't know. Am I? If I'm live on TikTok, I can see you. Let me see. Let me go over here and check. Dun, dun. See. Live? Are we live? Yeah. See, maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's the problem. Gotta cut that out. We ain't cancel. So I guess I am live. I just can't see. I can't see y'all's comments. All right. I can't see comments. So I gotta wing it. Greetings, salutations. TNathan here. Well, I guess somebody text me. Let me know if I'm live. Let me know if I'm live on cause like I say, I have there we go. Here we go. There we go. Ah, there we go. Greetings, salutations. All right, we got it together. Got technical difficulties going on everywhere. Oh, let's see. Still convoluted. Greetings, salutations. Welcome to Conversations with TNathan on the 10th day of February 2025. Ah, we're at, we have made it to the first 20 days. Can you believe? We have made it through the first 20 days. Greetings and salutations, everyone. How you all doing? Um, Greetings, salutations over on Instagram, everybody on X. Yes. What's up, Lynn? What's up, Joy? Siren, the Queen of the Door, Melage, bippity bippity bip. Longest year ever. It's only been 10 days. We don't know if it's going to. It's only been 10 days. 20 days. Only been 20 days. 80 more to go for the report card for the first 100. And it's going to be interesting. It is going to be interesting. Greetings and salutations. How is everybody doing? Hope you all doing well. And remember, if you are silent in the face of injustice, you're not a revolutionary. You're just a coward. I said what I said. You're not a revolutionary. You're just a coward. So stop calling yourself advocates and activists and revolutionaries when you're just a coward. Yeah, I said it. I said it. If people are going to be mad at me, they're going to be mad at me for what I say. So, everything all right? So, listen, getting into it. Do you all realize that Trump signed an executive order on Friday um, talking about the resettlement of white South Africans as he cut off aid to South Africa because, they're reclaiming their land from the colonizing Boer or the Dutch, French, German descendants that took the land and instituted apartheid. Yeah, they're going to be welcome. And in my video, I talk about the fact that this country does not have a problem with immigration. It only has a problem when those immigrants are black and brown. And that's why I do everything I can to disrupt the nature of white supremacy on there is no sitting out So, those of y'all who participated, helped me. I appreciate your assistance. We had we did we only had $216, but that was better than nothing. And we spread it around, but I was not able. Listen, I was not able to buy each family a complete dozen of eggs. Greetings, nephew. I see you over there on Twitch. I had to give them 6 eggs apiece. Couldn't afford it. I only had 216. I put $100 with it, and that's why I'm broke. But we managed to get and then $316 is not a lot of money to feed almost 12 full families. But we did what we could. There were a lot of noodles purchased. I didn't make it to Costco yet. I haven't made it there yet. I have to. It's about, like I told you, it's a little ways from the house, and I'm so busy. I will make it there sometime before the weekend. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, because that will come in handy. But I have to set up. The way my life is structured. The way my life is structured, you can say, if you all know me, if you like my nephew calls me, y'all know during the course of the day why you all don't see me live for 12 hours is because I actually be doing stuff. So, and the way it's set up is that you got to meet people where they are, and then on Monday, of course, you got to deal with everybody's problems that they have been waiting to get with you about since the weekend. And since I didn't, I have to balance it because this weekend, of course, it was we were dealing with icy conditions, so that took priority. But I've come to realize that ice doesn't like oh, greetings, salutations. Ice doesn't like it when they have to chase white families. Yeah, but it's strange because they have to chase down leads right through that hotline. I want them to cut the hotline off, so I'm doing my part to make sure they can't rely on any tips that come into their hotline. So doing that while also trying to make sure we got food to people who are scared to leave their house was my priority over the weekend. And disrupting as much as possible because, like I say, in the face of injustice, um, Fred Hampton wouldn't have sat out, so I'm not sitting out. My mother and father wouldn't have sat out, so I'm not sitting out. My grandmother would not have sat out, and I was raised by all them. So revolution is what we do. We don't look for excuses, and we don't look for pat on the backs. I realized something that a lot of people need pat on the backs to be pseudo revolutionary. If you don't pat them on the back, they get mad and their feelings get hurt. Or if they actually run into something that our ancestors ran into. That's why I'll be telling people when they be telling me what they would have done if I was back in the day, I would have done this. I say your bitch ass wouldn't have done anything. You would have done just what you're doing right now. You wouldn't have done anything. They need to go get Elon Musk since they want to deport people so badly. Yeah, like I said, they don't have a problem with immigration. They only have a problem with the color of your skin. And a lot of you all will find out that a lot of conversations people be having, I don't get involved in because they're stupid and they're stupid conversations and they're not going anywhere. Yeah, I was looking at the fact that I was trying to explain to somebody and I caught myself. I was trying to explain to somebody who was like little 10 years younger than me that the branches of government, the three branches of government, and why the president shouldn't have this power because they were riding with the statement. But yeah, why do judges get to tell the president that he can't do this? And I said it's called balance of power. like, like it literally amazed me when I heard JD Vance said that. And I was like, yeah, it's funny because for their case, they know it. They actually know what they're doing. But do you listen to somebody who doesn't understand it and you be like, you just held a whole live talking about the government and you don't know anything about balance of power and the three branches of government are meant to balance each other out. There's a checks and balance system. I was like, see, this is why. This is why. What's up, Mad King? This is why Well, Elon Musk is a citizen of the United States. He's naturalized citizen. To deport him would mean you all are actually agreeing with the 14th Amendment being overturned. I know y'all think y'all be on to something when y'all say stuff like that, but you don't be on to anything. You just be showing me that you agree, you are endorsing the overturning of the 14th Amendment. Elon Musk is a citizen of the United States. He immigrated, he's naturalized. Just like the 14th Amendment says that any naturalized born person in the United States is a citizen of the United States. So you can't chop away at that when you like it, and while other people are doing it, you don't like it and not realize how problematic that is. No, Elon Musk should be thrown into an active volcano along with a lot of people. And the Constitution, either you're all going to stand by it or you're not. But you don't. I don't mind. I don't mind you not standing by the Constitution, but I need you all to know what it says and actually how problematic some of the things you say about it or say are in relationship to some of the things that are being done that people are having a fit over. Can't have it both ways. Birthright citizenship and naturalized citizenship are part of the way that and people don't realize when the 14th Amendment was not signed yesterday. The 13th Amendment liberated those in the country who were enslaved, but the 14th Amendment is what gave us our citizenship. We were not citizens after just because we were liberated, we were just liberated in a foreign land. If it wasn't for the 14th Amendment and birthright citizenship and all that, we wouldn't be citizens of this country. So there is that. There is that. Greetings, salutations, Raven. The problem with TikTok politics is they skip political fundamentals and want to talk revolution. No, nope. I don't know if that's insultive or not. I know your imagination is bigger than that. The idea that I could be walking around with an active volcano that I could just throw people in at any time. How big does my imagination need to be? Because I'm not just imagining it. I'm pretending like I'm a Green Lantern, and my will is going to either that or walk around with a mini black hole. They're the same because there's a physical impossibility to this that can't exist, because if I was close enough to throw someone into an active volcano, I probably would die if it wasn't for my imagination that will somehow bend my will to the point that I will survive not only throwing someone into an active volcano, but actually being able to carry one around with me. What's part of that is not imaginative? I digress. I digress. I think people think that when they talk to me that they're talking to a mental midget. Yeah. What's up, Jay? I think people say things like this and they be like, well, yeah, the insultive nature, that's like a backhand comment from a white person about me being articulate. You're certainly articulate. Damn, I've only been speaking the fucking language for 57 years. I should be articulate. It's not a great stretch to be articulate in a language that I've been speaking for 57 years. Yeah, I Uh, came out speaking English. Some allow filter to protect the community's experience. I need one of my moderators to go find out why am I getting a message about my comments being filtered. Yeah, I don't have any filtered words in my comment. Uh, the Saw series is not really imaginative either. I understand that, but killing somebody is really not imaginative. Really not. I've met better puzzles in virtual space, but I digress. I digress. Someone being naughty, tisk tisk. Do we know whose comment it was? No. It does. Let it go. It doesn't matter, Raven. So back to what I was saying. At the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, I watch. And I was talking to my nephew, and then Ray asked me about this, and we're watching judges intervene and do their judgely duties, right? But here's the thing, and I want people to understand this. Everything Donald Trump and Steve Miller and Steve Bannon are doing right now, every executive order is about testing the limits of presidential power. That's what I can't get people to understand. They don't understand that everything we're watching, and I mean, Rain, you remember me talking to you about this tactic, the shock doctrine. Everything that this administration is doing with every executive order, every memo is about testing the limits of presidential power. And everything is meant to make it to the Supreme Court. That's what people can't realize. It's amazing me that people can't realize strategy when they see it because they think everything is just stupid. I mean, a judge told him, listen, listen, a federal court judge told him that he couldn't fire everybody at the USAID or USA. He told him that. The man had already had the name of the agency taken off of the door to the building that the agency was housed in, even while the executive order was being challenged by a judge. And this is the thing that gets me, right? That I tell people, and all y'all sitting back, y'all keep sitting back because I'm laughing. I am laughing because when it comes, don't call me. But I'm laughing because of the fact that this is about to show you all that the only reason our government has been the stable entity that it has for so long is because nobody's ever challenged it in the executive position. Do you understand that there is no mechanism in place that a judge will say, hey, you're in violation of the Constitution with this. And if the executive branch decides to still endorse it, do you understand that the recourse of somebody disobeying a judicial order is to send the U.S. Marshals after them? You care to guess what branch controls the U.S. Marshals? this, is, this is hilarious. It's hilarious in its inception that the checks and balances that exist in our government only exist because our government has honored those checks and balances. If the president of the I'm telling you, it is hilarious in watching it, but it's also deadly, and that's why I carry my pocket volcano with me to throw people into. But it's the idea. It is the very idea that this is where we are, that we are seeing in real time the limitations of government that has only existed because everybody decided to play fair. And that's why I told you when I talk about revolution and I say we are in the position we're in because we choose to be in the position we're in, this is the exact moment that you're going to see that sometimes I think if I was white, you all would listen to me better, or it wouldn't challenge me over stupid shit that is so easy to prove. Because you all allow large white creators to say anything, and no matter what it is, y'all be eating it up. No pushback, no challenge. They're not non-imaginative, but black creators, we have to turn over backwards and come. Yeah, I feel some kind of way about that. Yeah, I felt some kind of way about that. But the idea that we have been having these conversations here for the longest, and the idea that I'm watching it come to fruition, I still have to prove that I know political theory every day in my own comment section. My nephew talks to me about that. Uh, the same people criticizing SCOTUS for Roe versus Wade are the ones confused that they're doing. Exactly. Exactly. It is the idea. Listen, I was watching some farmers today. I was watching some farmers today that voted for Donald Trump. And they came to the realization that US aid was responsible for some of the subsidies they got for their crops. And now that the funding is going to be cut off, some of the subsidies that they got and depended on are now going to be non-existent. Yeah. Yeah, it is hilarious to watch. It is hilarious to watch people suffer the consequences of their actions in just 20 days. And while I will fight to disrupt the white supremacy at every turn, I will not fight to stop white people from getting the just desserts of their embracing of white supremacy. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, when I knew, see, when you don't know how government works or you don't know what these agencies do, you can think it's like, oh yeah, and now, and Elon Musk is so funny how they're doing it. They're moving from agency to agency, just tying it up in court. But while you tie them in court, y'all not gonna get paid. Listen, listen. All those unions that didn't support Kamala Harris and all of those, and everyone was talking about when we were talking about defunding the police, we were talking about reallocating funds to mental health and other issues so police didn't have to deal with them. Nah, you got 5,000 FBI agents right now thinking about, are we going to be fired next week? All because they worked on the January 6th case. Yeah, when we were talking about defunding the police, we were crazy. But Donald Trump came in and not only the basic police, but he's taking on the FBI, the CIA. But I noticed he hadn't cut the Secret Service detail, his Secret Service detail, and saying that Elon Musk wants to cut 75% of government jobs. Let me ask you how that looks like. What that look like? Do you know the largest two government agencies that would be disproportionately affected by cutting 75% of their workforce? That would be the Department of Justice and the Veterans Affairs Administration. So basically, you say you don't care. All that talk about back the blue, y'all don't care about back in the blue. You don't care. They say thank you for your service. You don't care about that. And in the end, you did all this because you thought it was going to hurt black and brown people more. And while it will hurt, the difference is black and brown people are used to overcoming that kind of adversity. A lot of you all who are going to suffer are not. And it's priceless. It's priceless to watch. It is. Because at the end of the day, this is what's going to happen. We're going to watch the system that you all have a passing acquaintance with. And that's why I tell people when they say, I don't follow politics or I don't get into politics, I say that's a privileged position. But that privileged position is about to be over, and you're going to start to see how much in your daily life that politics affected. I don't even understand why people say it that and politics doesn't affect me. Well, how them eggs prices? I don't eat eggs. I'm not going to tell you, right? I eat eggs every so often, but I don't eat eggs like every day. I don't. I mean, yep, I'm good. I'm good. And plus, I know boosters. But at the end of the day, you all getting to see a lot of things that people didn't understand that politics touched in their life. Government jobs. People thought they were safe. All this I talk. I got seniority and I got this. Yeah. How anybody order from Timu lately? Anybody waiting for their delivery from Timu? Is Timu on time? Is everybody got their orders from Timu? uh, listen. And I want to talk about how you all told me when I was talking about Canada and Mexico caved to Donald Trump, and they was like, "Oh, they just gave him what he was gonna do, and they tricked him and all that." Are y'all still singing that same? Oh, and he put off the tariffs for 30 days. Are y'all still singing that same tune about the 25% tariffs against aluminum and steel that is going to affect this week? Guess who the United States' largest supplier of steel and aluminum is? Guess who the largest supplier of the United States steel and aluminum are? Guess who the top three? Guess who in the top three? Guess what two countries are in the top three? Canada, number one. Canada is number one. No, not Minnesota. Minnesota is not an importer. It's a Canada is the leading ex, exporter importer for the United States partnership for steel and aluminum, and Mexico is number two and three respectively. So those tariffs that you didn't get on all those products, we're going to watch him implement against you all on steel and aluminum. So remind me again. Canada, China, and Mexico. Good one. What's up, Mister? I don't give a fuck. Good one. Those are the chief importers of. Those are the chief exporters of steel to this country. Those are our allies and our partners in steel and aluminum, and they provide over 50% of the steel and aluminum used in this country. And it's cheaper. People don't realize something about even under that, they said, well, he's trying to foster. There's something on my in my eye. He's trying to foster. There we go. He's trying to foster steel and aluminum production in the United States. Do you understand what it takes to make steel and aluminum? It takes a process, right? And some countries are able to produce and export aluminum and steel cheaper than the United States is. So when your cans and your containers of the products you're buying go up, guess what that does? That shoots the price up of those products. You need to ask him whether the big three car companies corporations menu T. Yeah. Look. I want to hear it. I'm driving a fiberglass car. I'm not driving anything. I'm not driving anything, but I'm going to get me a fiberglass car. Yeah, fiberglass. Even with a fiberglass car, you got it's steel and aluminum in the car. Yeah, right. And then to understand that you're still instituting tariffs on your allies. Yeah, everyone's like, oh yeah, and then to hear people talk about it and their stupidity of saying, well, this is it's only going to hurt for a little while. Well, technically, the price of eggs was only hurting for a little while, right? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know I'm laughing at the egg eaters, but yeah, and don't think you're gonna listen. Don't think you're gonna just run to get some chickens and start breeding eggs, right? It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. If you wasn't breeding eggs before this, you're not gonna be just getting some eggs, some chickens, and putting in your backyard in Chicago, thinking you're gonna raise you some chickens. Hear people talk like that. This woman like, I'm just gonna buy some chicken. I don't think Petra, you're gonna tell them what they need to do to raise chickens and produce eggs. Anybody gonna tell them? I'm allergic to eggs. $8 for a dozen of eggs is outrageous. Out of chickens. You're paying more for a dozen of eggs than you're paying for a whole chicken. You know. I can't with y'all. I can't. They're a pain in the ass to raise. Listen. Speaking of raise, there's my baby. She just got up. But it's just speak and to listen to people. And then I had nephew in Scottsdale, and I'm gonna tell you something else that happened in Scottsdale earlier today. But nephew in Scottsdale, so he went down and took pictures of like egg prices, bacon, and milk and butter, and I was comparing them, right, and I was like, damn. Yes, the cost of living in Arizona, and they talk about is higher. Yeah, higher. Yeah, much higher. Not much higher, but higher. It is. My city has an ordinance, so I can't have any because my lot size is too small. The problem is when the prices go up, they never really go back to the original. And that is the nature of inflation, and it's the nature of price increase also. And that's one of the things, even with COVID and prices went up, right? They're never going to come down. They might drop a little, but they're never going to go back down because corporations have gotten you used to paying those prices. And also the regulations in place to keep you from raising your own eggs. Domestic eggs make you wanna go. Yeah, make you wanna go rob Walmart. People be like, are we gonna do a bank heist? Hell no, I'm going to Walmart. We stealing food. You're pulling your truck up and you're robbing Walmart for food. You're not even a bank heist. No, we ain't got no. We gonna organize like the great egg robbery that happened in Philadelphia, right? Trump out the shell is terrorism. We're gonna do the big egg robbery. We're gonna like in Philadelphia, they got away with 100,000 eggs. I guarantee you, the hood in Philadelphia isn't paying $6 for no eggs. The hood in Philadelphia is not paying $6 for eggs right now. Yeah, and nobody's gonna tell them. That's another thing. Y'all hear Bella? Can y'all hear Bella drinking water? She lapping. Stealing also makes the price goes up. Shaking my head. For whom? For whom? Stealing makes the price goes down, especially when you steal 100,000 eggs. Yeah, the price is going down. Yeah, yeah, they're going down. Yeah, yeah, the price goes down on those eggs. The 100,000 that was stolen, the price went down on those. Yeah, I'm looking on those dudes now. I'm not far from. Listen, listen. Tell them DEI means these eggs are in. DEI means these eggs are insane. The consumer, the store has to recover their money. Yeah, and I'm sure you onto something. I'm sure you think you onto something, but yeah, I don't. I guess you should get some boosters also. At the end of the day, uh, I guess we skipped the part where I said I am a revolutionary, right? And if the system is going to do certain things to us, I'm all for the system being done too. Yeah, I tell you, the people that voted and you said they were voting for egg prices to go down, they're the ones who got to pay better more for eat eggs. Listen, eat eggs. Good. Yeah. I got five on it. Yeah. I mess around with me, I'll go back into the game. And instead of moving powdered product, we'll move eggs. I got the eggs for the Lolo. Yeah, I got the eggs for the Lolo. got get the baggie together. Get the eggs in there. Put them on the scale. I'm selling them by the gram. I'm selling eggs by the gram. Imagine if stores had a system where they paid for shrinkage protection and get paid back. What's up? What's up? Yeah, hubby here on full alert. Yeah. So yeah, I'm selling them eggs by the gram. By the gram. We're gonna use the postal service to ship our product. Yeah. Got the yoke. Look. We're gonna use the postal service to move our product. We're gonna wrap it up real good for you. Put some bubble wrap on it. Yeah, all payments are by Cash App, and you're gonna be a revolving Cash App. You don't know whatever the Cash App is this week. It might not be this. Don't send no money to the Cash App. Talking about send my eggs when you didn't get the official Cash App for the week. I mean, I can get you a discounts with FedEx. See, look. Look, I'm going to Mexico and buy some eggs and come back. Listen, think of this. We talk about things that come from Mexico. We're gonna be you all talk about fentanyl. We're gonna be getting illegal eggs. The egg market. We're gonna crash the egg market. Yeah. We're gonna show you how to get egg prices down. We're gonna start importing them underground tunnels from Mexico. Yeah, yeah. We can charge up to $5, $4. No, we're gonna charge $3. We're gonna buy 'em for $1.50. Okay, let me work this out. We buy them for $1.50 a dozen in Mexico. Then we move them across the border. Have to get to them. Yeah, we can do it. We can buy them for $1.50, sell them for 4, and make a killing. Make some killing. If you steal a felony amount, it's not like the FBI going to get. Hey, at this rate, it's not like the FBI going to have any agents to be out here stopping the egg products from coming in. The FBI going to be like, I'm good. My spark plugs and eggs are the same price. A spark plug and an egg being the same price is dirty work. That is dirty work. Yeah, and that's what we're laughing at. So, yeah, don't take my laughter as somehow dismissing the price of eggs. I just think that the people, I just want people to acknowledge they were not voting for the price of eggs. They were not voting for the price of bacon and milk and all that. They weren't voting for that because they didn't know enough about the system to understand how it worked. Anyone want to ship me eggs? I need to make my daughter's birthday cake soon. $4 for those who didn't vote for Trump, those who did. Hey, we need to see. I need to see. If you're a registered Republican, my eggs are going to cost you. You can't buy eggs from me. Yeah, you can't buy eggs from me. If you do, you got to pay store prices. Yeah, whatever the store in the area, you got to pay those prices for them. Yeah, and did you see Trader Joe's? Y'all see what Trader Joe did? Trader Joe is limiting the purchase of eggs per customer because of the egg shortage. Trader Joe, and that's just the start. Trader Joe is just going to be the start. It will not be the last. It is just the start. You can only get 1 dozen. Yeah, so y'all gonna come around. Y'all come around. Aldi's is doing it too. Jordans are $19 less than a. You can find the new Jordans cheaper than you can a dozen eggs. They would learn to eat powdered eggs like I did in the 60s. This is funny. I have eggs all over. Yeah, yeah. Until you start shipping them. Dirty work. Go here is limiting now. Yeah, yeah. Telling you, the Costco gonna make somebody rob them for them eggs. Oh, this is hilarious, right? This is hilarious. Family in Puerto Rico, she said they are limiting how many eggs you can buy. Also, this reminds me, it's just starting with eggs, but you can imagine it's going to spread to other products, right? But this reminds me of the '70s. I know. Not everybody's that old. This reminds me of the limits on gas in the '70s, right? We have literally a limit on egg purchases. It reminds me of Germany also. I need I need to hire armed guards to protect my chickens and eggs. Yep, you're gonna have to do it. That's what it's gonna come down to. People gonna be like armored car deliveries of eggs to stores. Yeah, rationing. We that's what they're doing now. Yeah, that's what they're doing now. They are rationing. They are rationing. Yeah. So it is what is happening. Yeah. So like I say, we got the eggs for the Lolo. We selling them by the gram. We'll get the eggs on the gram. Yeah. And have a limit. If you want to buy all 100,000 eggs at one time, I'm with it. I will give you a price, drop it off, and you can take all 100,000. People will get carjacked. Right. People gonna be getting carjacked and they gonna like, here's my wallet, here's my credit card. I don't want none of that. Where them eggs at? Send them eggs out. We here for the eggs. Don't play with us. Don't play with us. Where them eggs at? Be right back. First they came for the eggs, and I said nothing. Then they came for the calypso. Wait a minute. Wait. Wait a minute. Ease up on the calypso. Ease up on the calypso. Where's my calypso bottle? Yeah, ease up on the calypso. This is crazy. I guess I should get those 100 chickens quickly set up. Look, Elon Musk leads. Oh, that Elon Musk has entered $100 billion bid to buy Chat OpenAI, which is the owner of Chat GPT. Also in Arizona earlier, Scottsdale today, a plane owned by Vince Neil. And if you don't know Vince Neil, he's the lead singer of Motley Crue. Yeah. So a plane owned by him slid into another plane, killing on an airport runway in in Scottsdale, killing one, injuring four others, and two of them are in critical condition. Yeah, I'm waiting for the DEI investigation to start on that also. Yes, another airplane collision at a in Scottsdale, Arizona, at the airport in Scottsdale, Arizona. Yep, and that's what's going on there. Sit down. Hmm. What else we got going on? Um, see old swindle actor. Listen, Elon Musk made a bid for Open AI for 100 billion, and when they didn't take it, he called the CEO a swindler. Oh, they're going there. Don't talk to me, Cam. You 48 minutes late. Yeah, 48 minutes late. Cam, 48 minutes late, everybody. Everybody get on Cam. Oh, okay. In that case, I thought you were still off. Now hold on for just a minute. Let me go. My eye is hurting. I gotta go look in it. Hey, Bella. All right, Bella. All right. Think I got it. I think he means the metaphoric eye of Horus. No, I got hair. Uh, probably to dinner for the night. I'm going to take Bella out and take Bella out. I haven't eaten. Get something to eat, and then we're going to come back later. Tomorrow. We're gonna come back tomorrow. I'm gonna cut it short tonight and go take care of Bella. We haven't eaten. We were running late. Get her out and about. And like I say, thank you all who pitched in for the weekend outing with ice that helped us with the conditions. And we got some things. You know it comes out in it comes out in an hour and 9 minutes. The new game comes out in an hour and 9 minutes. And yes, that's why we're not having movie night tonight because I will be the minute it comes out, I will be. That's why I gotta go and get Bella walked and get something to eat because in an hour and 9 minutes, the new civilization game I tagged you on Blue Sky and something. Okay, I'll check it out. But yeah, in a minute, in an hour, 9 minutes, the new Civilization game comes out, and I will be on it. All right. So I'm gonna get out of here tonight. We're cutting it early. I told DJ I was gonna give it to him early tonight because yeah, Civilization comes out and Rain busts me out. So we're gonna play that, and I will see you all. I completely forgot about it. I just bought a game, so I gotta wait. Yeah, I've been bought mine. I already paid for mine last year. Yeah, I was pre-ordered. So at 12:01 midnight, I will be getting the game. So I got to get ready for that. I'll see you all tomorrow. I got to get some things going. We got some things to do Friday. We got to stick with us. We got movie nights coming. We got some new movies we want to see. But tonight, I'm out of here because